Now, the way you improve your product will, of course, help you activate your users better and, again, retain them. What you can do is create growth loops. Why growth loops? To begin with, they encourage compound-driven experiment. Basically, it's like a loop, so it doesn't end. So it's compounded. The more users use it, the more users will use it later on, if that makes any sense. And then it breaks down the silos and aligns the company, because it then makes it easier for everyone to understand what everyone else is working on and how they are acquiring new users and retaining them. And it's easier to understand with each step because it only has 3 steps. So how does it work? It has 3 steps: the start, the next, and the outcome. So imagine you are a sushi restaurant owner, and then you have a new or returning user. Let's say it's a new user. I'm stepping into your restaurant for the first time. I want to try your sushi. The next step is to order food based on, of course, the natural behavior there. This is where you might want to pause and ask, what is the user's intrinsic motivation? What would be my motivation, or what would motivate me to share the word on your restaurant and go and share that restaurant's name with my friends and my network? So basically, it has to be a positive experience. The sushi must be good, and it has to look good as well for me to maybe post it on my Instagram account. But if this is the picture, or if this is the plate that you get, then it's not really that photogenic, I guess. So I'm not gonna take a picture of this and share it unless it's maybe sarcastic, but it won't be based on the positive experience. Now imagine if you change the plate to make it look something like this new picture. Now, of course, this is more Instagrammable, and then it will motivate me to share it on my Instagram, or maybe talk about it more with my network. So this is how me, as a new or returning user, is I'm happy and being activated, but also sharing the word with my network. A couple of other examples, but before we go into this, I want to highlight the fact that growth loops help you identify obvious improvements in the product. If it's not being shared, if it's not contributing to your referral stage of the customer journey as well as awareness, then there are some obvious improvements that you might want to check in the product. So you want to improve the product itself so it becomes more shareable. That's the long story short. So another example is Amazon, and writing a review in Amazon after you've received the product and had a positive experience is also contributing to its awareness, because at the end of the day, Amazon is a search engine as well as an e-commerce store. So the products with the more reviews, with the higher reviews, are the ones that are going to be with the higher rank. And of course, the higher rank you have, the more probability that you get clicks on that product as well. So the example of the growth loop here is that the start is a new user or returning user is going to Amazon. The next logical step is that they log into their account, they complete the purchase, they receive the product. And the positive experience here is after receiving the product, they write a good review based on it. And of course, there are some pushes that, something that pushes the user to write a review, which are really being happy with the product, but also Amazon's emails, reminders to write a review, or then push notifications on the app, or anything else that would help the user be reminded that this is what needs to be done.